Mono. Oh.
Sezophumila Scoop sasemandulo sezojabula La 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 Sezophumila Ulela mazulu moya jabula.
The process of getting old. I know I'm 43. I know there were days before this, but I'm never aware. I mean, when am I getting old now? Now? Like, when is it happening? It's like, I don't know, have you ever taken an edible? Just before it kicks in, you always wonder, am I cool? Is this the edible? You know what I mean? That's how I feel about aging. I don't think that anyone, I think the only reason that we know that people get old is because there are old people. We don't, like, no one has concrete proof of someone growing, like, it's like, do you guys understand? Like, physical, right? On a physical level, if you bend over, for whatever reason, I'm not judging, you know? If you bend over, right, and when you get up, your back is sore, that's not you getting old, that's you old, you know what I mean? That's you old. There was no time. The next time I bend over, you know what I mean? I will tell you this though. If there's something I know about myself and getting older, is that the older I get, the less I like people. People like me. Not you, Ronald, as an individual. You're probably a nice lady. You know what I mean? Not you guys, because you're at my comedy show. You know what I mean? Just people as a general idea. You know?
Sihleli apha no Mbulelo Msongelwa, one of Eastern Cape's finest, funniest comedians. Silapha eGhini, he just did a show yakhe Age Matters. Ungumni
Mbulelo nonza umbathani basedutywe ngubani isininzi sithi ngomsongelo asifumana phaa wena xa asifumana phaa engcingwane wonke umntu phaa ngumsongelo ifani yakhe ibe ngunxele isiduko sakhe unonzana umbathani singamaxesisha
ulwimi lesiXhosa necomedy lubaluleke kangakanani utshintsha impilo zabantu okanye ke udlulisa umyalezo ozotshintsha impilo zabantu ngohlobo ke oluhlekisayo lumnandi?
Ndingathi wena mfowethu ukubaluleka lolwimi lesiXhosa. For me, it's because as you on TV, it's always done in English. So when you see someone it brings that art form closer to abantu abathi ngeXhosa, because into ezininzi xa uzibonayo TV uzibona senziwa ngesiNgesi because it will be Americanized or westernized, right? Into efana necomedy, it's rooted in every single culture. So when you see someone oyenza ngeXhosa, I think it brings it closer and makes it more tangible, especially to those who see themselves as umuntu ohlekisayo okanye oliqhula uthini. So I think uyenza ngelwimi isiXhosa especially, it brings it closer to abaXhosa who might aspire to be there, but otherwise thought it's only limited to certain languages. Yeah.
So unyaka wesibini lona back to back apha eGhini. Last day you were here, you did a show, 40 furthermore 40, and now you are doing Age Matters. I think the theme there, I don't know, with age.
Yeah.
Can you speak on that and perhaps tell us about what Age Matters mean to you now and why this production had to happen?
Sure. I got to a stage in my career because it took me well over 10 years to actually come up with the hour special show with a title and a theme. It took me almost 10 years that I had a show that had a theme, because I always wonder what could I make the theme? What could I make it about? Because my fear was always never to pick the theme first or the title of because that would box me into a certain style or content of writing. I always wanted to take the material that I have and then name it. So in the past 2 years, I've taken the opportunity to actually do that here in the Grahamstown Festival, and I found that what has changed over the years in my material is basically how I see life. It grows with me as I grow. And last year, the one pertinent, I could say, subject matter in my life was me being in my 40s. And I realized that I liked the title because it was general. You know, it didn't confine me to writing about a certain subject matter for the whole entire, hour special. And then it went well for me, but there were still some places I wanted to iron out, including but not limited to the title. And I think that's what gave birth to Age Matters. It's born of a lot of experiences that I would not view the same way if I was not at the stage. So sorry. So I feel it's a portrayal of how I react to life. In the title in itself is it's not very ambiguous, but it's ambiguous in the sense that it's the age that matters. Also, we're talking matters of age. Yes.
Do you think there's ageism in the art form, comedy up Eastern Cape? Is there something of that nature where if you're getting old, that your following drops, people don't find you funny because of your age? I noticed today that there were a lot of teenagers in your show, and after you finished performing, they came and took pictures of you. They were very excited. I could tell they enjoyed your material. So can you speak on that? You being 40 something and being relatable to teenagers, and also speak on ageism generally in the art form.
I'll answer your question in two parts. In the Eastern Cape, I think the industry is fairly young for there to be, older guys or old guys. There are older guys in terms of experience, but in terms of age, there isn't really ageism because some people start late, some people start early. You'll find that a kid who's 26 years old has been doing comedy for 9 years, and a guy who's 39 has been doing comedy for 6 months. So in terms of ageism, not maybe experiencism, if there's such a thing. As far as the audience goes, I always try never to exclude. I try by all means in my delivery and in my content to include people. Whether they are included because they can relate or they are included because I put them there, that they will always be included. So in delivery, and I think a lot of young artists across the spectrum of performance, I think they overlook the part where you must be inclusive and try never to even if you are making, for instance, in comedy, even if I am making fun of an audience member, okay, I will never exclude that audience member from laughing with the rest of us, okay, if that makes sense. So I think when it comes to relatability, it's a matter of, my jokes will always reflect my age and my experiences. But when I deliver them, I will include everybody in the audience.
Last year, I believe that you had ACPAC as part of your funding package, and this year you are self-funding. Are there any challenges you're facing now compared to last year? How's the show? Speak on the importance of funding in terms of coming to Grahamstown, so that other people who would want to stage shows here understand what it takes to put on a comedy production at the National Art Festival.
Yeah, man. Last year we got huge assistance from ACPAC, as you say. That lifted so much of our shoulder as the production company. That lifted so much. And this year, the challenges are evident. They are evident in getting here, in putting together marketing material. So we tried, obviously, by all means, to still have the marketing. But to give advice to people who want to display the craft or the art at a festival level, I think it's very important to plan. I don't think that funding should be your primary source. I don't think you should rely on it. I think funding should come as a supplementary form of financing your show. I think you should try by all means to try other means to at least cover your costs, whether it be your marketing costs, your accommodation costs, your transport costs. I think that you should try by all means have that covered. And then when you do, and if you do get funding, use that as supplementary to put a ribbon on the box that you've created.
Okay. I see. So are you taking this show elsewhere after the festival? Can people see this age matters? Anywhere?
Oh, definitely. This for me is sort of the last dress rehearsal before we package the product as a show. So the decisions will come after the festival, but I am looking to take it to definitely Port Elizabeth, Gqeberha, definitely Mthatha, East London would be able to see it, and in the bigger cities, Joburg, Cape Town, maybe Durban, but definitely around Upper Stlekwe and the Eastern Cape. I would definitely come to Mthatha. I will definitely take it to East London. I will definitely take it to Gqeberha.
So abantu basemthatha, East London, Gqeberha, Mbulelo uyeza with show yakhe ethi Age Matters. Is there anything that people need to know about the show, where they can get hold of you, information?
Don't call me, guys. I'm busy with the Grahamstown Festival. No, guys, follow me on these socials, man. Instagram, StandUpMbu. Facebook, the page is Mbulelo Msongelwa. Everywhere else it's StandUpMbu on TikTok. Even on YouTube, you will find me at StandUpMbu. And I'm an easy guy. Just inbox me. Salute. Mbulelo.
Cheers. So Clippers.
I'm looking at the video.
Thank you, when you're behind.
Thanks for coming.
know what about pulling this one up. But guys, we came for this and we're ready. Okay, we are very ready.
Sidibene apha sidityaniswe zizinyanya zethu sidityaniswe ngumdali wethu esimbiza ngendlela ngendlela sisithi awuthetha unyama uvela ukhaya
Kama asikame haikabeke kama mfano ungaste saskungaime kama follow mhlaba omningi mali eningi